Now write the heading Indian financial market. Indian financial market. Whenever we talk about financial market, the majority of the market consists of secondary market because of its size. Whenever you will issue IPO, obviously this is only for the one time in the history of a company. So the majority of the players are in the secondary market. The players of secondary market are shareholders, companies and brokers. So the brokers are the bridge between shareholders and companies. So you want to invest, you need a broker. Broker is, you understand broker, a mediator between a company and the shareholder. Now, what is the meaning of speculation? It means the guesswork, guessing about the future prices, that prices will go up or go down. So there are two types of terms, bullish market and bearish market. Have you heard about these terms? If people are saying that market is bullish, it means the investors are thinking that market will go up and this is a good time to purchase, because in future prices will go up. So it is better time to purchase now and sell it later when prices are go up. Then another term is bearish market. These are simple attitude, or we can say sentiments of the investors according to their individual prediction. So bearish market, when people are predicting that prices will go down and it is better to sell now, because if you wait you will lose more. So we write two terms, bullish market and bearish market. So first one, bullish market. It is a term related to the attitude or the sentiments, of investors, attitude or sentiments of the investors in the market, that in future prices will go up, and it is a better time to purchase the shares. Obviously at a reasonable prices. Next one is bearish market. Bearish market. It is the term related to sentiments or attitude of investors, that in future prices may go down, and it is better to sell, now. First off, and it is better to sell now. So these are two types of sentiments. I don't think so there is any doubt regarding these two terms. You must have heard about these. So whenever you visit stock exchange in Mumbai, you will find two types of what we can statue of a bull and a bear. Bear looks down, that shows the sentiments of the investors are down, and bull is like looking upwards, optimistic. ideas and aspirations of stock market. So these are two types of terms. Now we'll discuss about the stock market in India. So there are three, we can say, important stock markets. Yes, anyone? The third one? Over the counter exchange of India. So draw this flow chart. We'll discuss one by one. There are n number of stock market in India, but these three are the main. And if we see, only one or two is the most important, because over the counter of exchange of India was discontinued in 2015. But we'll discuss that in brief. So first one is Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange. So, what do you think? Which is the largest stock exchange of India? BSE or NSE? Anyone? National Stock Exchange is the biggest in terms of valuation. BSE is the oldest. 1875 for the first time. So it is one of the oldest stock exchange. It started under a tree in 1875. Now you can see the growth of this stock exchange. So these are two main recognized stock exchange by SEBI. 1875. There are oldest in Asia. What is the current valuation? Our current Sensex, the value of Sensex, any idea? It is near 37,400 and something. So you just remember that is around 37,000. This is important because Sensex, this is sensitivity index. This is the main index of BSE. So this is the index of how many companies? 30 companies. So this is the index of 30 companies. So how can we select these 30 companies? Because total registered companies is around more than 5,500. So how we can select these 30 companies? These 30 companies are the top companies in the particular sector. Like Ranbaxy, you heard about the company of Ranbaxy related to pharmaceutical. You heard about DLF, real estate construction. So construction company. So DLF is not the part of these 30 companies, but Ranbaxy is. If you compare the two companies, obviously, which is bigger? DLF in comparison to Ranbaxy. But why Ranbaxy is included in these 30 companies? Because these 30 companies are selected in terms of their sector. So these 30 companies are the topmost company in their particular sector. So under pharmaceutical, Ranbaxy is the topmost company. Getting my point? Reliance is the example of which sector? Reliance is the part of 30 companies? Oil and petrol. So under oil and petrol, Reliance Industries comes under these 30 companies. Getting my point? So this depends on the top position in their respective sector. Getting my point? Now how we will calculate this? आप समझते होंगे ना, 400 points up, 400 points down, 300 up, 200 down, these things. You keep on listening or keep on reading in the newspaper. So these 30 companies, according to their size, they've given certain kind of weightage. Whenever you will give some weightage, like for example, suppose these are the companies. According to their size, we are giving weightage. Like for example, this is the weightage of 2, 4, 1, 3. So what will be the value of these companies' share? Suppose the value is 100, 100, 100 and 100. But whenever you calculate the weight, you have to multiply with respective weight of that particular industry. So whenever you will multiply, obviously you will get 200, 400, 100 and 300. So you will get a different value just because of the extra weightage given to B, because B is the largest company. If there is any fluctuation in the profit or in the performance of this company, obviously it will have more impact on Sensex. Getting my point? This is how we calculate these points. These points depend on the performance of those industries, and the performance of those industries are multiplied by the weightage given to the particular industry according to their importance. Any doubt?